boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar and to Wish Wonderful Wednesday. Alright, so Wish Wednesday, you tell me what you want to learn. I bring them up here, these songs on Gordon Guitar. So this time we have a song from St. John, You Laughed at Me. It's the name of the song from St. John. And you wished for this Vida Mensa. So Vida Mensa, what a great wish there. Never heard this song before, but yeah, it's great. And I love the contrast there where we have this lick going on and you play a little bit of a strumming pattern in the chorus there. Great song also. So let's take a look at this one. So this is special for you, Vida Mensa, and for all you St. John fans. So we are going clean here with this when it comes to capos. We don't need any capo for this one, but we have a couple chords we need to go over. So let's take a look at the chords. The first one will be E minor, and yeah, you can have E minor. I mean, when it comes to the strumming here, we'll look at this picking pretty soon, right after we're going through the chords. But these chords we're using here are mainly for the strumming pattern later, okay? But we have chords as well that are a base for the lick we're gonna play as well. So I'm gonna teach you the chords for the strumming. So that's what we're mainly gonna look at when it comes to chords, all right? So the first one will be E minor. And it starts up here, it's a bar chord. So you place a bar on the 7th fret from the A string and down. That means from bottom up, it's 5 strings. So all strings except from the last E here on the 7th position here, the 7th fret. And the rest will be 9 on D, 9 on G, and 8 on B. That's the E minor. All right. We move on there with the D, and that's a bar chord as well. You can do that in 2 different ways. I'm going to show you the bar chord first. You place now the bar finger or index finger on the 5th fret. Same there, 5 strings from bottom up. And then the rest will be 7 on D, 7 on G, and 7 on B. And as you see here, I use second finger here, my ring finger, to have another bar I place right in the middle there to bar these 3 strings here on the 7th position. All right, so that's just me how I do it. You could also have this grip. A little bit tricky when it comes to all these fingers and the space you have. And I'm playing on a parlor guitar. It's a smaller guitar, so for me it's easier and convenient to just place 2 bars like this. All right, so that is the D, but you can also play the D here like a traditional D. That is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. All right, so that's the D, and we are moving on with the C. You can continue from the D here down to the C. So that is the same grip, just on the 3rd position here with your first bar there from the 5th 5 string from bottom up like this on the 3rd position, and then the rest will be 5th on D, 5th on G, and 5th on B. So that's the C with a bar, same position as D here, just on this 3rd fret bar finger. You can also have the C traditionally like this, so that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. So you can choose here the bar chord or the standard chords. So that's the C. All right, we will move on here with the B7. So that is like this. All right, which can actually go to the B minor because the B7 is used in the lick there, and we shouldn't go into that when it comes to chords. So the B7 as well there is used in the lick, so we'll jump that. So B7 and B minor is used in the lick there. So let's take a look then at the A minor. So that is open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 1st B, and open E. Right, that's the A minor. And then we have the G. So that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. Then we have the D F chord. That's a D chord, but with an F sharp in the bass. So it looks like this. So you place the second on E there, and then I mute the next string with that finger, the index finger. I lean it on top of the A, so it gets muted like that. And then open D, second G, third B, and third E. And then finally we have the C minor. And that's a bar chord. You place the bar here on the 3rd fret from the A string and down. So 5 strings from bottom up, all strings except for the last E here in the bass. And then the rest will be 5th on D, 5th on G, and 4th on B. All right, so sorry for getting confused here when it comes to chords which are used in the strumming pattern and the lick, but I think you will understand here while we are going through with this tutorial. So with that, we have the chords we need, and we're going to look at this main lick. All right, so it's about 2 different parts. It starts in the same way but have different endings. All right, so it goes back and forth between these 2 endings. So it starts in the same way. You have this position here. It's a bass on the E minor. You don't have to learn that. We use the E minor up here. Forget about that right now. We are playing up here. So you place your finger on the 3rd fret E string, the top string, and that's a great start. All right. So with that, you're gonna pick open E in the bass together with open G, open B, and 3rd E, like this. If you think that is too much, the main thing you need to pick here is the open E and the 3rd E. That's enough actually. So if you can pick more strings from this E minor grip, which is this one, then it's okay, but this is actually what you need, the open E and the 3rd E string. Pick that together, then you play the open bass E again, then you reach out to the 5th E string, top string, and then back to 3rd E. And that's the E minor parts. So slowly it goes like this. And then you're gonna play the C, and that's only 2 notes together like this. 3rd fret on A string together with open E. All right. Then we have the D, all right? So that is if you can hold the chord as it is, like this, and you can just pick all 4 strings, the D, G, B, and E string together. Like this, and then play the open D again. Then you play the 3rd fret on E string. What I do, I add my little pinky there to this grip, the standard D, on the 3rd fret E string, and then you're gonna play the 2nd E. So you just take it away and you have the 2nd E, which are finger there you're playing from the chord. So that is the D. So the D part was, and then you play this B minor here, okay? So you have the B minor from like this, from the chord, and what you pick there is the 2nd fret A string together with 4th D, 4th G, and 3rd B. You could actually hold like this. The standard B minor is with a bar here on the 2nd fret. You don't have to do that right now. You can just pick these 4 strings. If you think that is too much, it's enough actually just these 2. The 2nd fret A string together with the 3rd B string. That's the 2 main notes. But if you can, go with all 4 strings. So that is the first half of this, or the half part with this ending. So I'm going to take you through this slowly. It sounds like this. All right. Then the second half starts in the same way with the E minor and the C. Then you're gonna go over to this position. This is the trickiest part here in the song. It goes like this. Okay, so you're gonna play the 5th on the D string together with the 7th on the E string. Then you're gonna play the 7th on G string And then with that finger you're using on the 7th E, I use my little pinky. You're gonna reach out to the 8th fret here on E string and back to 7th again. All right, so you pick this. All right, and then you go back to the D again and play in the same way as you played the first ending here. You pick all 4 strings from the D chord, and then you play a B7 chord, actually, not the B minor, so that's a different ending there as well. Okay, and what you play here is the 2nd fret on A string, the 4th on B, and the 2nd on E. All right, so you don't have use this at all if you don't want to. So, all right, and that is the ending of the 2nd part there. So the 2nd part starting the same way, just different ending, goes like this slowly. So together, 1 round goes like this slowly first, and then 1 standard tempo. Let's go. And in standard tempo, something like this. So on. All right, great melody there. So give it a try. Now let's take a look at the chorus play, because this was the verse. Let's take a look at the chorus, and we will start with A minor. That is the first chord, and we have a strumming pattern, and we have to divide the strumming pattern into 2 different parts, because this will split later on between different chords. So 1 strumming around goes like this. So the first part is down, down, up, up, down. Down, down, up, up, down. And the second part is down, up, down, down, up. So. These 2 parts, it will be down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And with tempo and a couple of rounds to get the feeling for the rhythm, it goes like this. So we're ready for the chorus. Now you're gonna play A minor, then C, then G, and then the D, F. That's the first half of this chorus. And you're gonna play 1 strumming around per chord. And the second half will be A minor, the C, the E minor, and you use up here the E minor, all right? And then the D. And when it comes to D, you can use the bar D here, which we looked at, and also you can choose to play the standard D. But mind there, it's a big gap between this E minor and this D. Because this E minor is necessary because we want the high notes. This one is optional if you can go with either the standard D or the bar D. But it's easier, in my opinion, to get over here. But if you don't like bar chords, go with the standard D. So I'm gonna play this string pattern. I'm gonna take it a little bit slower than standard tempo, and I'm gonna mention the chords meanwhile I'm playing. So let's go. A minor, C, G, and D, F. A minor, C, E minor, and D. All right. And then you're going to continue with the start again, the first half, the A minor, C, G, and D, F in the same way. So. And the final row there will be a little bit different. It will be A minor 1 full round, C 1 full round, and then comes the E minor part 1, that is down, down, up, up, down, and then the D part 1 again. And I suggest you go to this D because it goes fast between these chords. So down, down, up, down, and then D, same there, part 1, down, down, up, down, and then comes the C. And I suggest you go with the bar chord there. You could go with the standard as well because you're pretty close now, and play 1 full of that one. And then the C minor, just 1 down plus a pause. So the final part there will be A minor, and C, and E minor now, D, and C, and 1 down on the C minor, and that will end the chorus. All right, so there you have it, guys. You have the chords now. I'm gonna play that through for you all in all, so you get the idea of how it sounds together. I'm gonna speak while I'm playing. I'm gonna mention the chords only, and I'm gonna do it in a standard tempo pretty much. So let's go. A minor, C, G, So that is the chorus, and there you have the parts, and you have to put that together on your own. Verse play and chorus play, nothing changes here. It goes back and forth through the entire song, and that pretty much covers St. John's You Laughed at Me. What a great suggestion here from Vida Mensa. Thank you very much, Vida, for having this song on Gordon guitar, and I hope you enjoyed it, especially for you this was, but also for all you St. John fans. So thank you for watching, and keep on wishing. Until next time, play tuned.